Hello guys, I'm back to make another video. So, this is going to be another rant video because I just really enjoy ranting and it's just one of the things that I get a lot of joy out of in life. And I don't know if you can necessarily be good at ranting, but I just feel like I have a talent for being able to express usually what I hate about things. And you know what? I feel like I need to share that talent with the world. So, this video is going to be about feminism. Please don't click off this video because I'm a female and I'm talking about feminism. Please just continue watching and hopefully you will understand. I don't know what you're gonna understand, but just don't turn this video off because I'm female talking about feminism. So, feminism. It's not really a big word, but it's a word that is associated with a lot of things. Some people, when they hear the word feminism, think of a lot of girls holding up signs, protesting, saying that women are better than, or should be better than men, and blah blah blah, and they're like trying to eradicate everything that proves men are better than women, and blah 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 blah. But that's not actually what feminism is. The definition of feminism is just basically believing that you want everyone to be equal. I don't know, like that's very, very decent idea, having everyone be equal. That would be great. That would make the world a much better place if everyone was equal. But oh no. We all know that no one is equal. But, so, basically, if someone were to come up to me and ask me if I was a feminism, yes, that English. If someone was to come up to me and ask me if I was a feminist, I more than likely would say no. Here's why. I do believe that women and men should be equal. I do not believe that women should be better than men, because if women are better than men, then we just go back to where we were before, where we are now. Men are better than women, like, instead of men being better than women, women are better than men. That's not really helping the situation. That's just making it, it's just switching around the roles, which is not really what we need. And the reason why I don't identify as a feminist is because the most of the time when people hear the word feminist, they think of feminazis. Basically people that really believe that women should be better than men and they're crazy and they're all for women's rights and women being better than everybody and that women should have every right in the entire world and should rule everything and blah 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 blah. But I don't think that. And because that's the stereotype that comes along with feminism, I choose to just I just choose to not identify as a feminism. I keep saying that! Identify as a feminist for those reasons. If I was to tell someone that I was a feminist and they just were like, oh, you believe in equality? That's fine. Like, I'm totally cool with that because I do believe in equality. I believe in equality for everybody because that's the way the world should be. There should be no people that are homeless and people that have millions and millions of dollars to just sit around by the pool every day. There shouldn't be racism and sexism and homophobia. Like, there shouldn't be these things, but there always will be. There always will be people that are like this. I know there's some people that believe that eventually this will all be eradicated, but it won't be. That's the thing. Because humans, as a species, basically, you're internally kind of programmed in your brains to try and be better than other people. It's survival of the fittest. You're trying to be better than those other people, and if putting other people down makes you better than them, then you'll do it. Even if you don't really realize you're doing it, it's internally ingrained that humans think that we're better than one another. We can't all be on the same level, because how dare that black person be on the same level as a white person, or that homeless man be on the same level as a woman making millions of dollars. Like, why? That's just totally not, that's unheard of. There's no way that could ever happen. So, I want there to be equality. Equality is a beautiful thing, but the chances of that actually happening are very slim to nothing. So, I like the idea of actual feminism. Back to, like, totally different, went off on a spew there. But back to feminism as a thing. I want to identify as a feminist, but I don't want people to think that I'm a feminazi, because I am not. I do not want women to be better than men. Because, I mean, you know what, I bet you there's a part of my brain back here that's like, if women were better than men, I mean, it'd probably be nice, but, and you know what, there'd be more luxuries to our lives, but at the same time, I don't really want to be better than men, because I'd rather just be equal with them. If I was equal with men, then we'd get paid the same, we could have the same job opportunities, no one would be sexist, like, it would be a better world, basically. But again, not going to happen. Not much we can do about it. And you know what? Here's the story. My sister, she's in grade 8. She was in health class, and you know, usually in junior high health classes, that's, you know, when you're doing like sex ed and you're learning about STIs and all those important things that, you know, could actually like help you in life, maybe. You know, possibly, you know, when you become sexually active or whatever. Oh no. Oh no. She spent like a month to a month and a half watching a whole video about feminism and why feminism is better, because like her health class is split boys and girls, so she's just in an all-girls health class. They watched a whole movie about why feminism is good and why women are sexualized and blah and all these things, and every day she would come to me and tell me all these things, like how in video games women but she doesn't believe it. Like, I think she's in a class with like 8 or 9 other girls plus the teacher, which was also female. She was the only one that actually, you know, wasn't falling for the horse shit that video was. She was like, well, men are sexualized too, and she was like, she was being the fair opinion, the opinion that the teacher should have been, but wasn't. Surprise, surprise there. So, you know what, like, she would come to me every day telling me all these stupid things that this video said, and, like, the video was really big on how women are sexualized in, like, video games and in advertisements and all these things, and my sister would, like, raise her hand in the class and be like, first of all, men are sexualized as well. You know what, like, women are supposed to have big boobs, small waist, big butt, be pretty, all these things, but men are like that too. Men are supposed to they're supposed to be tanned, they're supposed to be hairless, they're supposed to have abs, they're supposed to, like, be attractive. Like, men are like that, are like pressured by society just as much as women are, but they don't make such a big deal out of it. They don't find the need to make it such a big deal. Unlike women, who are like, oh no, or mostly the feminazis, who are like, that's wrong, not all women are like that, blah blah blah, it's hard, it's not a good idea to be pushing that onto people and all these things, which I agree with. You know what, airbrushing people is not good. Try and, like, bring up what you should look like, because it's trying to, like, you know, it misinforms, like, young girls about how they should look and all these things. But the advertisements, with the women on them, are aimed towards men. And that's what they want to see. They don't want to see a man in a Speedo with a 6-pack abs and a nice tan, because it's not weird, but, like, most men don't want to see that. The majority of men that are, like, heterosexual want to see a nice tall, usually blonde, very fit, with very big boobs, with lots of cleavage showing, a nice butt. That's what they want to see. That's how the advertisement companies make their money. That's how companies make their money, by advertising these women. Like when a woman sits on a nice car, that just makes the car better because there's a hot woman on it. That's how advertising works. You're never going to get away from that, because that's the best way to advertise your products. Stick a nice looking female on it, all the guys will buy it. Who knows why? It's just ingrained in their brains that they see this female and they're like, it's that, oh, look at that thing, I must have it, there's a pretty girl on it. It happens. There's nothing you can do about it. Back to my sister. Her teacher and her whole class disagreed with her. They wouldn't take anything she said into consideration. But the thing is, they didn't even really have reasons for why they didn't want to take her things into consideration. They just said that she didn't want equality for women. And she's like, I do want equality for women. I just don't agree with what this video is saying, and I feel like we shouldn't be watching it because it's very biased. Which, you know, is a big thing in the teaching world. You're not supposed to be biased. The teachers are not supposed to share their opinions unless they thoroughly warn their students. They're like, okay, this is my opinion, this doesn't need to be yours. They can't have biased opinions like that. They can't share them because you're influencing people to make to not have their own opinion. You're giving your opinion, and there's lots of children that'll be like, oh, this is what my teacher thinks, that must be right. That's not the way it's supposed to be. You're supposed to be unbiased, you're supposed to give both sides of the story, because that's how people develop an opinion on things. Opinions. Who would have thought? Like, pfft, what a far-out concept. Why have your own opinion when you could just agree with what everyone else says? Oh my goodness. Well. But yeah. So she's like, this isn't, like, she came to me and she's like, this isn't fair. Like, I don't believe in this. I don't understand why I have to sit there every single day and listen, because I don't believe that feminism should be, like, she's like, I believe in feminism, but I don't believe that women should be better than men. And I'm like, good job, sister. I patted her on the shoulder and I was like, you understand, you have an opinion, that's all that matters, continue to share it. Even if they don't agree, just share it so at least some other people can hear the other side of the story and not have to deal with your extremely biased health teacher who doesn't understand anything. But yeah, as closing, because this video is probably really long already, feminism is a weird thing. I believe in feminism. I believe that women should be equal to men, and I do not think that they should be better. But I do not identify as a feminist because I'm not a feminazi. I do not believe that women should be better than men. I do not believe that women are the only people that are sexualized. I do not believe that women are the only people that are taken advantage of in the world. So I like feminism, I agree with it, but I'm not a feminist. I will not identify as a feminist until that idea of feminazis is eradicated forever, which it probably won't be. So there's that. So yeah, if you guys like this video, please give it a like and subscribe down here if you want to see more of my rant videos in the future. There will always be more because I really enjoy ranting on things. I also have more rant videos. I will try and remember to link them down here. They will be in the comments or in the thingy, the drop down thing as well, whatever that thing's called. And if you have any opinions you would like to share with me, please leave them in the comments. I would be very willing to read them, and we could have a very decent conversation on this. So yeah, but unless you're a pig, if you're one of those pig guys that thinks that men should be better than women, or men should always be better than women because they are better, blah 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 blah, I do not want to hear it. I could give less than 2 shits about your pig-headed opinion. Okay? Okay. So I will see you guys next time. Bye!